To help us close out the day and celebrate our success, we have a guest who would like to address you for just a few minutes. I present to you Mr. Rasheem-Ameid Rooke, a dynamic speaker from the Office of the Dean for Special Student Services at Howard University.
Someone said HU out there? Yeah, Howard. Kelly Givens. Go ahead, Kelly. Thank you, Courtney Barrett. I appreciate the opportunity speaking to the students who served 8 sites, 200 students, and that means you affected the lives of people other than your own lives. And that's very, very important. And I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk to you and let you know why it's important, at least from my perspective, from my point of view. And I'm going to start with a story, and hopefully you can see it in the story. There was a man that died. Yeah, I know it started kind of sad, right? He died. Then he was on his way to heaven, and now he's before the gates. He's standing in front of the pearly gates, and he gets to the gate, and he says to the angel, "My name is Tyrone Jackson. I'm on that list." So the angel opens up the list, and he looks, and he says, "Sorry, Mr. Jackson, I don't see your name on the list." Now, this is heaven. He's supposed to go now for eternity into heaven, and his name isn't on the list. So he's confused. He said, "Well, listen, I was a pastor at New Millennium Baptist Church. I had services every Sunday. I'm on the list under pastor. Check the list again." So the man, he's standing there looking at the angel's looking at the list. "Sorry, I don't see a Pastor Jackson on the list. Try again." So Jackson, now scratching his head, he was like, wait a minute, we built a school onto the church. We had 800 students in our school. We had a 100% graduation rate. All the children in the community, black, white, Latino, poor, out, we put them in. And now they're going to college. Look on the list again. I'm getting into heaven. I'm on that list under educator. Gets to the list. Next, I don't see you on the list. So now he's really, really upset. He spent his whole life preaching. He spent his whole life teaching. And he's not even on the list to get into heaven. So he took a look back to where his alternative was. Y'all know where his alternative was, right? And there was something in his silhouette. There was something in the way his face looked from the side. And when he walked away, because now he's on his way to the alternative, that's when the angel said, "Wait a minute, stop. Let me look on this list again." And he said, "I see you, Jackson. But you're not on the list under great pastor. You're not on the list under phenomenal educator." He said, "Are you the same Tyrone Jackson that would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning before the sun would rise and take some breadcrumbs to the birds in the local park?" He was like, "Yeah, every morning I got some bread and, some donuts and some muffins, and it's nothing big, nothing too phenomenal. I just, I feed the birds in the morning, so what?" He said, "But you would do that before anything else." He said, "Before you go preach, before you go teach, you'd get up and care for the smallest of God's creatures. You're on this list under bird feeder. Because while you think about all the great things that you have done for the world, all the phenomenal service that you have given to the world, God looked at the sparrow. He kept his eye on the sparrow, so you took care of what people considered insignificant. And that's where all of you are today. Y'all went out and took care of some horses. Y'all went out and took care of our elderly. People forget about our elderly. Y'all went there and did something for someone who had multiple sclerosis. You took care of those who people consider insignificant. You should be proud of yourselves today. Give it up for yourselves.